And a quick story about Greg is, yeah, this is the first time he was on a podcast, and you heard from. I love the strong opinions, so I'll forward all the emails to him. He's great. But Greg is a very, very close friend, one of my best friends, and he launched my first package at Stansberry. It was a natural gas package. Did very, very well. Launched his first package. He wrote the first package for me for Small Stock Specialist, and that launched the product, and it was a successful launch. So we became close, and usually you do that with good copywriters, right? Who market your products and write these copy packages and make it exciting, and I always thought he was the best in the entire industry. So in every company, you kind of get attached to certain copywriters, and I got along with a lot of good ones, but Greg was the one that always went to different places with me, and, like boots on the ground, and he came with me this way. He listened to the conversations. We bought film crews with us when we toured we went to Vancouver, to one of the largest natural gas engine providers. We had access to the whole entire company, CEO, CFO, sampled everything. It was cool. Jumped in the trucks, just by powered by natural gas. And that was in Vancouver. We went to the Bakken in North Dakota together. And, you spend time and just, it's funny when you're talking about it, you're having drinks afterwards and bullshit, you get close with people, but he sees me in there and he understands. So he's able to write a package much better. That's true to me compared to just writing something that's going to sell, which is bullshit, which sometimes we see with our copy package. But when I left, well, not when I left Stansberry, when Stansberry let me go, he was one of the first to call me and say, hey, man, I'm really sorry and whatever. And then when I started my own business, we just launched our first package. And he said, look, I'm looking to make a move. I said, all right, let me know what's going on. I'll try to put something together. And he decided to come over to Curzio Research. When he came over, and you're coming over from one of the biggest and the best. And for him to take that leap over here, and he's just starting a family, and now he has, more kids, twins and everything. It was a huge, huge leap of faith. Like, I was surprised he actually did it. I mean, again, even now where we're generating more revenue, millions of revenue, we're still a dot in the radar in terms of the publishing industry. That's just one of our, numerous growth markets we have right now, which is great for our company. But just to see that is really special, And a lot of my partners and people who joined me like very early on, that's not an easy decision to join a small company. Things are different, especially when you work for a big company and they're spending money, and it doesn't matter if they lose money here. It's different. It's a lot more work. You're doing things outside your scope when it's a small company. Everyone has, more responsibilities. I try to make sure they're doing 80% of what they're good at, but that 20% is going to overlap with, a lot of bullshit that comes along with running a small company and building it up. And, to see how much they trust me, that is a massive, massive, massive driving force for me. Massive. In terms of our security token, we're going to become a publicly traded company in a few weeks. I'm very excited. We did it right. We structured a token right where, we're paying a dividend. We paid a first dividend to our shareholders. Now, any mom and pop investor is going to be able to buy this token on exchange. We're going to give you, details and videos of exactly how to do it. It's not going to be difficult, but you're going to own an equity stake in our company. And that's what I want, because it's the shareholders. You're getting in on the ground floor. We're still really, really small right now. And we're risky. It's basically just a new way to go public that's much cheaper and more favorable for individual investors. I think this industry is going to take off. The fact that we're, pretty much first to launch something like this, you're not going to see a token structure like us where it's very, very close to a stock in terms of compliance and in terms of transparency. There's no security token on the market. But believe me, I analyze all of them, that you're going to see that compared to ours. And it's going to draw a lot of interest in people because it is really set up for the best interest of the shareholders, and it should reflect how big we grow and our growth markets and the revenue we generate and the earnings we generate. So, I'm really, really excited about that. But the motivation to make this work has a lot to do with employees trusting me, with you guys trusting me, for decades. 102 investors. Think about it, how many things that you invested in. Our 102 investors, every one of them are clients. Every one of them are subscribers. I mean, does it get a better endorsement than that? And I see that personally. Like, these are people that have followed me that said, no, I'm going in. And they invested in a security token at a time when no one even knew what a security token was. Now the industry is really starting to develop, and they trusted me on that. But to do it, I joke around with the first 102 investors. I'm like, you guys are crazy. It's like to actually do this. But it's really exciting stuff. We worked really, really hard. And I know that anyone else is going to launch security tokens that really do the proper structure. They're going to come through us because it's a very difficult process. It's going to open a door for so many different revenue opportunities, especially for our business where, if it's not consulting fees that we generate through a different division or subsidiary, it's taking a stake in these businesses very early on, that the ones that we like are going to come to us. and that's a way, for them to pay us. So it's going to open up so many opportunities in terms of our company in general, in terms of everyone that's following us, in terms of if you're a subscriber to our Curzio crypto intelligence newsletter, where you're going to see a lot of security token recommendations. There's probably about 14, 15 that you could buy right now. It's going to get bigger and bigger. There's going to be 100 in 6 months from now, and there's going to be thousands 3 to 5 years from now. So it's very early in the industry, but at least we're going to see a lot of these names in the early stages of growth, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that. So I just want to give you guys a little insight into Greg and joining us and what he's done, and the fact that he took that chance, because I really consider him the best copywriter in the financial industry, and for him to join such a small company, I was really proud of that. And just seeing the team that we built very early on to come here and still be here and be excited, it's nice. But that's the motivation to really get this thing right, and I appreciate all the support.